Hey everyone, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting unboxing video for you. I'm going to be unboxing not one, but two of the Sally Sling bags that have just been released by Portland Leather Goods. And I had to get them through the website or the app. I don't have a store right in my neighborhood. But I ended up buying two because I wasn't sure which color I wanted. And I do have a store about 90 minutes from here. So if I need to do a return, it's really easy to do it that way. So I got two Sally Sling bags, but first I got one little goodie along with these bags. This is the large marigold pouch, and this one's in cold brew. And here she is. Cold brew is so pretty. The marigold pouch is super cute. It's very spacious. You can actually fit a lot in here. And I just love it. So I threw that in with my order because I really wanted a little brown marigold pouch. Okay, let's get to the Sally Slings. And I'm nervous. So I feel like there hasn't been as much pre-hype for the Sally Sling bag as there has been for other bags in the past. So I feel like I haven't seen enough of it to know if I'm gonna like it or not. But I do like Portland Leather Goods sling bags, and I have a whole bunch to compare. So I wanna get this video out as fast as I can so that I can share it in the Portland Leather group that I'm a part of so that hopefully it's helpful. First, we're gonna open a chili red Sally Sling bag. I did order both sling bags in the Almost Perfect instead of the premium. I do that on purpose because I like character in my leather, so I don't mind if it's wrinkled or has lining, veining, striations, pebbles, all that. So let's check it out. And here she is. Oh, I'm excited and nervous at the same time. Oh, she smells really good. Whoa. Oh, this is why I ordered Almost Perfect. Look at the lines. I'm just gonna take a minute. Smells really good. Okay, so this is Chili Red Sally Sling. It has a long adjustable strap. My research indicates that if you extend this strap to its full length, the website says it will be 56.5 inches long. That is the longest strap, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me if I'm mistaken. That's totally fine. Correct me. But I think it's the longest strap that they make on any bag. So this is a Sally Sling. Let's compare some sizes. So this bag does have, they're calling these little triangular parts wings. So this bag does have wings that might make it seem larger than it is. So when I compare, I really want to look at this size and not this size because these don't store anything. That's not space. My first impressions are that I want to keep this bag because of the lines, and look, even up here. Ooh, I love that. This is the kind of markings that I love to see in an AP bag. Now, people who order premium, I think are more fans of like everything being more uniform. So if you order premium, you may not have these beautiful markings. I almost got scared out of buying this bag because I saw someone comparing it to a large koala, and I didn't really want it to be as big as a large koala. So let's check that first. I have here a large koala sling bag in orchid. Okay, you can see right away that this chili red Sally Sling is not as wide as the large koala. With the wings out, maybe it's about the same this way. But again, those wings are not bulk. They're not carrying anything. So I would not compare this to the large koala. I think that the large koala is definitely larger and definitely going to hold more. Can you see that? The next bag I wanted to compare it to is the medium koala. This one is Calla Lily, my medium koala. Okay, medium, I would say, is much closer in size. You can see that. Medium is almost even without the wings, as they're calling them. The medium is a little bit wider almost. They seem very similar in height. And then, volume-wise, it's almost like upside down. Do you know what I mean? It gets narrow at the bottom, the Sally Sling does, and wide at the top, where the koala is narrow at the top and wide at the bottom. So my guess is medium koala is going to be comparable, which is kind of what I was hoping. Here is the small koala. This is in Pearl, got it in a sea sale, super, super fun. Okay, and I think I'm to the portion of the video where I'm excited. I was going to unpack and see what slings actually fit inside of the Sally Sling, because the next two slings I think fit inside of it. They're so small. So first, I'm just curious. This is not something I would do in real life. I was gonna try to put the small koala inside. I don't think it's gonna work, just shape-wise. It's bigger than the small koala, but like not so much bigger. And I don't think, let's try it. Does the small koala fit inside the Sally Sling Bag? Actually, with no room to spare, okay, I'm glad I tried this. Okay, the Sally Sling Bag with like almost no room to spare. There's like a little extra room right here. You can fit a small koala inside a Sally Sling Bag. That's how big the Sally Sling Bag is. You cannot fit a medium, that's for sure, because this has, like I said, no room to spare. But that's an interesting comparison, right? My other two sling bags that I have here, no surprise, I have the Scarlet, and this is in Bacalar. Does fit inside, I think, although it gets a little bit narrow at the bottom. Well, that's kind of surprising, isn't it? So because the Sally Sling Bag gets so narrow down at the bottom, I feel like my Scarlet Sling Bag doesn't want to fit all the way, but that's a great comparison for size, right? Yeah, bigger, definitely bigger. I think the comparisons to the koalas are really more helpful. The other comparison I did bring though is the Sydney, and this is in Moonflower. It's looking very light in this lighting, but it's a gorgeous warm shade. I love Moonflower. Let's see, does the Sydney fit inside the Sally Sling? Okay, so yes, the answer is yes, the Sydney will fit inside. So, but it is a helpful comparison, right? This holds a lot more than the Scarlet or the Sydney, is what I'm gonna say. Sorry, I bonked the tripod there. Today I have been carrying the beautiful large slouchy in golden, and I have my little heart pouch in Aster and a little jellyfish tassel in Caribbean, I believe. So she's a cute bag. She's scrumptious. Okay, but that's not what we're here for. I'm gonna open this and see if my everyday stuff fits in here. We're putting in quesadilla wallet, chocolate brown, squeeze eyeglasses case in Stardust, and then I have my large marigold pouch in Grinch. And then I would still have my phone to maybe like set in on the top. So here's what that looks like. Quesadilla wallet, squeeze glasses, eye pouch, squeeze, I didn't say that correctly, did I? You know what I mean. And then the large marigold pouch. If I move everything over, I could easily fit something else right in here. Oh, probably my mini Daisy with my AirPods would sit right down there. And then my phone could sit on top. And let's see, this is just how the strap came. Let's see what she looks like. So my favorite way personally to wear a sling bag is like this. I'm gonna tuck that tag out of there. This is generally how I would wear it. I would wear it on the front of me. It is very fanny packy in the shape. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like some people that's a positive and some people that's a negative, but yes, it is that kind of quintessential fanny pack shape. I like it actually. So one thing that caused me to pause in the store when I tried it on was the bag wasn't stuffed like significantly. And this, at least in the particular one I tried on in the store, this doesn't seem to be doing it, because I think Chili Red has a little bit, it's a little more firm than the Asheville one that I tried on. The Asheville one, like the top of it was like folding over like this. And I was like, I don't like that. I want it to be like in shape, looking good. So, all right, Chili Red, you're winning me over. Let's put it on the shortest setting. And kind of like the small koala, it has that point here where you can't shorten it anymore. So here it is all the way short. And for me, I'm 5'1", like a XL women, XXL, XL. This is too snug for me to wear like as a sling, right? Like I liked where it was before, but I have seen someone was saying you could just like throw it over your shoulder. I wouldn't do that. It feels like it's off balance. So I don't think that's what it's designed for. Okay, I am going to try the longest setting, the very longest setting, because that has been a concern that I've seen in the comments in the Facebook group. Like I said, the website says that the strap, including the wings, is like 56.5. So like, this is like far too long for a crossbody. I think this would fit there. Does that help? If you want to wear it as a sling bag, which is what it's designed for, I actually think I could almost fit another one of me in here. So if you're a curvy girl, I don't know that you should really hesitate on the Sally Sling. She's cute. Okay, I think that chili red is a keeper. I am super pumped that that chili red seems to work for me, because if you know me at all, you know that I am a sucker for chili red. These are all my neutrals behind me, right? But over here, it's like a colorful rainbow. So, okay, here we have it in Asheville. Ooh, okay. So here she is in Asheville. Not as much striations and lining, but look at the pebbling. That's so pretty. And then we've got some chunky. I would say the front and the back of this are fairly consistent. The top has some more chunkiness, but this fun little bottom panel, ooh, she's cute. This is so fun making videos for you guys. I hope you like it, and I hope it's helpful. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going. It's fun. All right, so here it is in Asheville. This Asheville doesn't seem to have the same issue that the Asheville in the store had, where this was like folding over. This feels like that's not gonna happen. I think one thing to keep in mind is gonna be how you stuff these. So let's just get this in here real quick. So you see how like the marigold pouch, wider base, thinner here. So I'm flipping it so that the thin part is going into the thin part of the bag. And I think what that's going to do, I could be wrong, but my theory is that's gonna hold this out and keep this bag from doing that annoying like fold over thing that the one in the store was doing. Now Asheville is squishier than chili red. It's a little bit less firm. I really like it though. Shoot, I wasn't planning on keeping both. What do you guys think? Is it Asheville? Is it chili red? I kind of like them both. This seems really handy. I do a lot of like garage sailing and stuff. This seems like a really good bag for that. Oh, let's show what it looks like backwards. I don't know. What do you think? When I wear a sling, I always just wear it here. It's like my little comfort bag. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have more questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to answer them the best I can. We'll see you next time. Bye.